Hey, 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 hey. Yo, the Denver Nuggets go up 2-1 versus the OKC Thunder in an absolute brawl to the end of the game, in a game that I couldn't find Jokic for the first 3.5 quarters. Jamal Murray, you want to talk about big game playoff Jamal. Michael Porter Jr., after being a no-show the first two games, comes back to Denver, lays the absolute hammer versus OKC, and then Aaron Gordon, yet again, Aaron Gordon with another game-tying shot, this time from the three-point line. All that offseason work from Aaron Gordon paying off on another corner shot, and he had another one on the left wing in drop coverage when it was Cason Wallace and Hart, when they were trying to get a mismatch with Cason on Jokic, but Cason wanted to go underneath the screen. He used it to get back to the left, shoots the three, ties the game back up. Aaron Gordon has been an absolute problem this playoffs. Y'all, this was an incredible game. I cannot believe that Jokic played that poorly, and let me in particular, couldn't make middies at the rate he usually does, didn't make a three-pointer after shooting 44% from the three-point line in the regular season and in the playoffs. He was turning the ball over like a madman all over the place. He was completely discombobulated the entire game. And I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. Like, he wasn't good for his standards. But the other side of the thing is, neither was the best player on the Thunder. Like, shout out Christian Braun. Christian Braun held SGA to 18 points. Aaron Gordon held SGA to 18 points. Jamal Murray held SGA to 18 points on 31% from the field. 31% from the field, 7 of 22, and only gave him 5 free throws. And he was a -4 in the game. Man, Christian Braun, the way that he, over the last 2 series, the more he plays versus these players, the more he figures them out and the better he gets. Just an incredible defensive performance in the fourth quarter from Christian Braun, from Aaron Gordon. Jamal Murray was strapping versus J-Dub. J-Dub was cooking. J-Dub was going to work today. And the Denver Nuggets did not let it faze them. The Nuggets were down 3 points. 3 points with the money on the line today, y'all. With the money on the line, down 3 points. When you get to the fourth quarter, y'all, with 1 minute and 11 seconds left, the Denver Nuggets, they're down 3. Denver calls a timeout. Michael Porter Jr. comes in for Russ. Jokic misses a driving layup. With 53 seconds left, the next possession, Isaiah Hartenstein gets an offensive rebound. SJ misses yet another clutch shot. Jamal gets the rebound. And then the very next possession, Aaron Gordon, with 28 seconds left, gets the game-tying three-pointer from the left corner off another Jamal Murray pass. He beats his man off the dribble. He collapses the defense, and he finds Aaron Gordon in the corner. And Aaron Gordon, on the move, sets his feet and cashes in another big-time three. Another clutch play for Aaron Gordon. Y'all, there are not words. There are not words. There are not words to talk about how good Aaron Gordon has been. I mean, look, dude, like, the man has has had a lot of stuff happen to him in the last year, y'all. And instead of caving in, instead of not responding the right way, Aaron Gordon, he just chooses to make the right decisions and to be a standout teammate, the best teammate that Jokic has ever had per Jokic. And he puts on performances like this where he gives you 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists with just 1 turnover. And he's a plus 15 tonight. Man, like there's just no words for, I think, how impressive he's been, how big he's been. Like in this playoffs, Aaron Gordon has a game-winning dunk tip to beat the Clippers in game 4. AG has a game-winning 3 to beat the Thunder in game 1, and then now he has a game-tying 3 in game 3 versus the Thunder to send it to overtime. Like, and then including the fact that AG, like, he just knows, like he knows where he's supposed to be. He knows when he's supposed to be there. And it's just incredible, man. Like, there's just not a lot of words that you can describe for AG. The dude's been dealing with a calf injury all year. And honestly, versus his toughest competition, he has 22-14 in game 1 and comes back with 22, 8-5 today with the shot to tie and put him ahead. And this is while his running mate, Jokic, 20 points. If you just look at the stat line, 20, 16, 6, and 2, and 2. Jokic had 20 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. But Jokic had 8 turnovers. Jokic had more turnovers today than any of the Nuggets combined today. It was a bad decision-making game for Jokic, including a bad shooting game. Jokic went 0-10 from 3. So AG, seeing that his dog, that his brother, wasn't having the game he needed to have, he stepped in and he did his job and went above and beyond. Because the defense that was required of him to play versus J-Dub needed to be all NBA level. The defense that was required of him to play versus SJ down the stretch of that game, it needed to be all defense level. And he did it to the best of his ability. And he is one of the main reasons why they won. Y'all, Aaron Gordon was incredible today. Incredible game from AG. And everybody remembers March 25th, 2021, when AG first got to the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets went 8-2 right after that. And everybody, Zach Lowe, all the ESPN folks, when they beat the Clippers, they were like, man, is this Nuggets team going to win a title? Aaron Gordon was the one that changed this franchise. Aaron Gordon is the player and the person that every franchise hopes they get. You don't find 6'8" do-it-all players that are willing to do all the dirty work, every possession, to play all the defense, all of it. You don't find those players laying around. And he did everything great tonight, man. I can't say enough about AG. But y'all, I can't say enough about this dude either, man. Like, Michael Porter Jr., that man has been battling all playoffs with this injury to his left shoulder. Michael is a no-show in the first 2 games. The moment seems to be too much. The injury seems to be too much. But even with all that said, Michael Porter Jr. gives you 21 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 of 6 from 3, 2 of 4 from 2 today, a 96.5 true shooting and a +7 and an overtime win. Michael Porter Jr. was pure grit today. Pure grit, pure toughness, pure hustle. He was diving on the ground today. He was diving on the ground. He was hustling for the rebounds today. He was fighting on defense. And then he had J-Dub, Dort, Chet, and Caruso trying to check him off ball, and it didn't matter because today he locked in. He locked in, and he got the job done. This was a great game for Michael Porter Jr. Like, the fact that this man has continued to battle with that shoulder injury and to play as well as he has is exceptional. That's a warrior. You can never, ever criticize his heart. 3 back surgeries. Still learning how to jump off that leg. Has the shoulder injury, diving on the ground for a loose ball. And even with it, he's still fighting. Still fighting. Round of applause for Aaron Gordon. Round of applause for Michael Porter Jr. Just an incredible game. And the shot making, the 3 he had over J-Dub today was crazy. Dub was crowding his space completely, and he was floating right. Swack didn't matter. That's why playing in front of your home crowd matters. Yo, when the Denver Nuggets, if you're from Denver, if you're in Denver watching it, and the Denver Nuggets come back for game 4, this needs to be the loudest and most aggressive you have been all season. The Nuggets have a chance to go up 3-1 versus a 68-win team. They have a chance to do it. And if Michael Porter Jr., AG, if they show up, do their job with the level of heart and grit that they've shown all playoffs, they have a very good chance of doing it. But absolutely, everybody that's going to be at the game needs to give their very best. Michael Porter Jr. was incredible today, man. You don't win this game without Porter. You don't win this game without Porter. You don't go to overtime without Porter. You don't get into the fourth quarter in the clutch without Porter. Battling inside, shooting the ball over Chet and Hart and Dort. Like, he's battling for offensive rebounds. Like, the dude was everywhere, man. Michael Porter Jr., man, nothing but respect for Mike. Just an incredible game for Michael Porter Jr., y'all. But Jamal Murray, man. Hey, I told Matt Moore, I told my brother, they're going to need Jamal Murray to get close to 30 points in one of these games. They're going to need Jamal Murray to be Jamal Murray, the over-the-top shooting, and Jamal Murray delivered in Denver. Jamal Murray delivered in game 3. Jamal Murray, 27 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, 1 block, 2 of 5 from 3, 7 of 14 from 2, with some truly tough contested lays in the paint and over Chet Holmgren. He was a plus 14 in this game. And the shot making was incredible. He made the shot over Isaiah Hartenstein on the baseline on the left side to give the Denver Nuggets the first lead of overtime. And then from that point on, Michael Porter Jr. makes an off-ball 3. Nikola Jokic makes a floater finally. And all of a sudden, the avalanche is going, and it starts with that guy. Jamal Murray was the best player on the floor when it mattered the most. Jamal Murray was the best Kentucky guard on the floor. The dude showed up and did his job and then some. Like, the fact that this man is going against Caruso and Dort and Dub, not SJ. SJ's not guarding him. SJ is opting out of guarding him. SJ is playing versus Christian Brown. He's not guarding anybody. So he's having to see their best defenders consistently. He gets switched on the Chet. They're trying to ice him. They're trying to play drop. It doesn't matter. Jamal Murray's still been cooking. And absolutely, Julius, Jamal Murray, his defense in overtime for SGA and on Dub, he got a strip on Dub on a drive. Jamal Murray gets a strip on J-Dub, who played excellent this game, on a drive, and then gets the ball, sprints down with the ball on the other side of the court and makes a contested layup over Lou Dort. Timeout Thunder. Denver Nuggets up 7 in overtime. And he was the catalyst behind it tonight. When Joker wasn't shooting the ball well, he stepped up and did his job. Excellent game, Jamal Murray. Excellent freaking game, Jamal Murray. Can't be prouder for how he played and how he fought tonight. Just an incredible game for him. And for him to have to do this versus this level of competition, it means a lot. It means a lot. The Nuggets had 4 players score 20 points or more today. 4 of them. 4 players carried the majority of the scoring load today. And the defense was there. When it mattered in the fourth quarter, the defense was there. And then, like I said, y'all, Nikola Jokic didn't play well. He did not play well. Jokic, in this game, had 20 points, 16 rebounds. Like I said, 8 turnovers. That's not good enough, Jokic. And he knows that. 0-10 from 3. He's shooting 44% from 3 in the playoffs and missed 10 threes today. The shot just wasn't falling. It wasn't with him today. You know what? Whatever. It is what it is. You're going to have games like that. But that's why you need a team to step up and to do the job around you. And they did. Jokic also didn't have the fourth quarter you expected to have. He was 1 of 6 in the fourth. But in overtime, Jokic 2 of 2 from the field with a crazy outlet, a crazy pass that he had to the corner. He was feeding AG. He stepped up in the overtime. They needed to win those moments. He won the moments when they mattered the most. And now, like I said, game 4, Jokic, you owe your team. Those turnovers got to go. Because a lot of them are completely unforced. They got to get out of here. I expect better from the best in the world. You're held to a standard nobody else is held to. And I expect better. The team expects better come game 4 across the board. But again, the defense at the end of the fourth quarter I thought was really good for Denver. They got a great contest in overtime with Jokic and with Christian Brown on J-Dub to force the miss. But, man, Jokic, he plays this bad, and Porter, Murray, and Gordon don't do the job they did. The Nuggets lose this game, and it's all on Jokic. And Jokic, he's earned a lot of goodwill with this team. You know, he's led them every postseason, every regular season. He's the MVP. He's the best player in the world. They all they know who he is. But Jokic owes his team next game. That wasn't good enough from a mental standpoint up here. You can't be like that up here. But Christian Brown also is a +6 today. He had 8.7 rebounds, 1 assist today. And like I said, his defense on SGA was incredible. He was 2 of 6 from the three-point line. That's good enough. You're 33% from the 3. You can live with that. He was 2 of 6 from 3. He played great defense on SGA, made all the difference in the fourth quarter. SGA was nowhere to be seen. SGA was 1 of 8 in the fourth quarter. SGA was 1 of 8 in the fourth quarter. And then he was scoreless in overtime. Scoreless in overtime. And Christian Brown had a lot to do with that. Played a really, really great defensive game, especially in the second half. Russell Westbrook off the bench continues to be incredible. 8 points for Russ, 4 assists, 2 steals, off-ball steals that led to runouts and points. Russ's defense was incredible today. He was only 1 of 4 from 3, but he made a really important 3. Who cares? Russ got the energy going in the second quarter. When Russ came in the game changed at the top of the second. That Murray, Russ, Peyton Watson, Aaron Gordon, and Michael Porter Jr. lineup, that's given OKC problems twice now. Russ gets a pass in the top of the second quarter to Peyton Watson that leads to Peyton Watson being fouled. Russ gets another off-ball steal and a foul on J-Dub in that stretch as well. Like, his passing was incredible today. And Russ being there and him being able to set that tone and also to bring that kind of energy, but again, to have another ball handler, passer, and somebody who can attack the rim, whenever he gets a mismatch versus Cason Wallace or Isaiah Joe, he takes him to the paint and he gets fouled. That's important. And Russ is doing important playoff things. After there were so many people and so many fan bases that said he wasn't going to be valuable in the playoff. They wrote him off before he got a chance. And Russ has done everything asked of him and more. They would not be in this situation without him. Like, the Nuggets have a big 6. Their big 6 is the starting 5 and Russ. And Peyton Watson, they're their 7th. Peyton Watson today, a +7 off the bench. 7 points for Peyton, 5 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 2 huge 3, 2 offensive rebounds, and the block. 77-78 OKC. Chet thinks he's about to get another free lick at the rim, and Peyton Watson absolutely cooked. Peyton Watson, man. Like, the dude, he continues to get better. He made another corner 3 today, another really important corner 3. You can just see him leveling up every game. He's figuring out more and more. And that's how you do it. If Peyton Watson, if you want to get paid, you want to be one of them in the league. You want to be one of the great players in the league. This is how you do it. By winning your possessions, playing elite defense, hitting those off-ball shots. When you get a chance in transition, create contact at the rim, finish the free throws, and you'll get everything that you want. Man, just wow, man. Like, they fought. Like, this is the kind of stuff that gets me excited. When you see a team fighting in series like this, where you're a minus 900 going into a series. Everybody's written you off, say you have no chance. But you fight. You fight. You lose by 43, and you fight in the next game. You have to fight. Even Zeke Nnaji today. Zeke Nnaji had an important possession at the end of the first, I believe, today. Actually, end of the second quarter. At least you did. When you get in the game, make it meaningful. Make it important. Make the moment important. The Nuggets got to the free throw line 24 times today. They were aggressive. Keep being aggressive. The Nuggets didn't even win the rebounding battle today. They only had 5 offensive rebounds. They gave up 18 offensive rebounds, and they won because they fought. You never stop fighting. That's what the playoffs are about. All that net rating stuff, what happened months ago. Once you show who you are in the playoffs, you lock into an identity and you commit to it. This Denver Nuggets team, they've been here. They've done this. They've had this dance. Continue to finish the job. The Nuggets got 9 steals and 7 blocks. They got 16 stocks today. Continue to finish the job. The Nuggets only had 14 turnovers. Jokic had 8 of them. Jokic, go be better next game. The Nuggets, they've lost to fast break points. The Nuggets lost the points in the paint. The Nuggets lost the second chance points, and you won because you finished the job. It only matters how you finish the game. Everything that happens leading into the last 2 most important possessions of the game, it goes out the window. Once you get to the place where you realize that we have enough to get the job done, we're good enough to win, I believe we're better than you when it matters the most. And that has been this year. The Nuggets have beaten OKC 4 times this year. 4. When we get to these moments with Murray, with Jamal Murray, with Nikola Jokic, with Michael Porter Jr., with Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, Russell Westbrook, and Peyton Watson, I know who I am. We know who we are. And I can beat you when everything matters the most. That's how you win playoff games. That's how you win championships. And that is how the Denver Nuggets get another win to go up 2-1 versus OKC with Game 4 at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time on ABC in Denver. Jokic, you owe your team one. Murray, Gordon, Porter, Russ, Brown, Watson, you did your job today. Time to see if you can put them up 3-1. Let's get it. Also, real quick, y'all, I want to make sure I do this because I forgot last time. Super Chat Classic, Shout Out Classic, PC, everywhere else. Denver has the best roster in the NBA. Like I said, that same team that won chip in 23, they never need 60-point triple doubles. No, they're not the same team. I think the team is finding a new floor. I think as we're seeing, they're trying to find a new identity this year. But no, I don't think they're not the same team. They're trying to discover something new this year for sure. MP13, thank you for the super chat. Yes, 45 point masterclass from Jokic in this game. Yeah, Jokic, that 42 and 22 game you had. It's time to re-up. It's time to re-up, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Swipa gang. See y'all the other side.